Hi everybody, it's Kelly with Coffee Cups and Books, and today I'm here to do 10 Before the End. First, my coffee cup of the day is this cute Year of the Rat mug that we got from Starbucks, and I love it. I just thought it was so cute. I love the fact that the handle is its tail. So cute, and I love the little ears that pop up. We have the Year of the Rat and the Year of the Snake, which I've shown the snake mug in another video, but those are the only two we have. I would like to find more of them. I just think they're so cute, and yeah, so I'm hoping to find them during Chinese New Year at Starbucks. So cute. Like I need more mugs, right? So my 10 before the end, I was kind of tagged or mentioned by Alicia from Birdie in the Books, and I will link her video down below, her 10 before the end. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. She's got some great books on there. So she wanted to know what books I had on my 10 before the end list. And so I got my 10. Whether or not I get to them before the end remains to be seen. So feel free to put in the comments below how many you think I will. Guess low. So, but thank you, Alicia, for asking me to do this. And yeah, I was excited to pick out my 10 books I wanted to read before the end. So I own all of these books. None of these books are like from the library or anything like that. These are all books I own because I want to try to concentrate on reading the books I own. So yeah. Okay, so my first book is one that I have read, and that is Emma by Jane Austen. I've read this book numerous times. The reason why it's on this list is because I am currently working on a Jane Austen vlog where I reread all of the books, and then I talk about Jane and the different editions of the books I have. And so this has been a work in progress for a while. I do have a deadline for myself, and so I wanted to read Emma before the end of the year. Now, in October, my plans were halted because I'm participating in 2 readathons, and so there was just no room for Jane Austen. So I want to pick this back up for November and December, and hopefully finish this and get to another Jane Austen book. But I definitely want to read Emma before the end of the year. If you don't know what Emma is about, it's about Emma Woodhouse, who is a young lady who believes herself to be a matchmaker. She believes she's already made one successful match, and so she wants to continue making matches for people in her neighborhood. And hijinks occur. It is very funny. I really like this book a lot. It does touch on like class and privilege and things like that. And I just really like this book a lot. It's a very fun ride. And I will say, if you have seen the movie Clueless, that is an Emma adaptation. So that is one I need to rewatch. It's been years since I've watched it. So I would like to rewatch that movie. But yeah, if you're not sure about Emma, maybe check out Clueless. And then, yeah, if you liked it, then check out the book. But I highly recommend Emma. It's a lot of fun. Let's put this right here. The next book on my list is Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. I bought this book earlier this year from a used bookstore, and I've been waiting until Christmas time to read it because it is a Christmas book. So I've had it there. It's just been looking at me. I'm like, not yet. I have been interested in this series for a while. I believe this is the first one. And when I saw it at the used bookstore, I was like, yep, it's time to get it. So this is a Christmas romance where a girl named Stella wants to save a Christmas tree farm that's going under. And that means a lot to me. Stella is my grandmother's name. And my grandmother is not with us anymore, but she was a wonderful woman and one of the most important people in my life. And I miss her daily. So when reading a book with a main character of the name Stella, I was like, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm really hoping that Stella is awesome. But no, I am looking forward to this book. I've heard lots of good things about this author and this series. And if I enjoy this book, I plan on buying the other ones and reading them during the appropriate seasons, because I believe they take place during different seasons of the year. So yeah, Love Life Farms. The next book I have that I want to read before the end is Everyone on this train is a suspect by Benjamin Stevenson. Now, I recently read Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. I believe that's what it's called. Yes, Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. It's up there. And I really enjoyed it. It's a very cozy whodunit. And I just thought it was a lot of fun. Well, this book, it follows the narrator, the main character, and as he is on a train heading to I think a conference, a festival, a crime writing festival, and he's on the train with other writers headed to the same festival. Well, one of them is murdered, and so they have to figure out who done it. And that just sounds like a lot of fun to me. So I'm really hoping this is a fun ride. And this, I don't know, it just screams winter to me. Maybe because the first one took place in the wintertime. I'm just thinking winter for this as well. So I'll be getting to this hopefully at the end of November or in December. So yay, fun times. The next book is another fun, cozy mystery, and that is Vera Wong's Guide to Snooping on a Dead Man. You saw this on my November pop video, and this is one that I've been wanting to get to. I really loved Vera Wong. That's up here as well. Where's it? Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. These long titles, I forget them. But I love that book. I love Vera, and I think I'm going to love this one as well. I'm really hoping I do. And I don't want to spoil anything for this book about what it's about because it might spoil what happened in the first book. But in the first book, it's about Vera Wong, who lives above her tea shop. And she's widowed, so she lives by herself. And one morning she goes down to open her tea shop when she finds a dead man just lying there on the floor in her shop. And so she calls the police and tries to help the police because she doesn't think they are doing things the way she thinks needs to be done. And she meets all kinds of new people in this adventure, and it's just so fun. I love Vera's character. She's just great fun, and I really hope that this book is just as fun as the first one. Oh, I didn't say it was by Jessie Q. Sutanto. Sorry. The next book I want to get to is a middle grade / young adult book, and that is The Rise and Fall of Darth Vader. I found this at a used bookstore this year, and I just thought it was so cool. I love the slipcase. It doesn't say who this was by. Let's see. Who's the author of this book? Ryder Wyndham. Okay. This book is very much a legend. It is not canon. It was written way before Disney bought it, I believe. What year does it say? 2007. So yes, before Disney bought Star Wars. And I'm just really interested in it. I love Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader as a character. And I just thought this was fun. And it won't take me long to read it all. The main reason I want to read it before the year's out is because I think it would look really cool on my shelves. I know. We all have our reasons, y'all. But I think it would look really cool on my shelves. And so I'm like, okay, let's get this done and put it up there. I just think it'd be really cool. I'm trying to decide if I want to make a shelf specifically for Star Wars books. Like I have my Jane Austen shelf. That's only Jane Austen books. And so I'm wondering if I should make a shelf just for Star Wars. Or if I should just do what I am doing and just put them in with my books. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe as I read more Star Wars books, I can do that. But right now, maybe I'll just continue putting them in with the general population. And oh yeah, and if Ian hasn't posted his video yet, Ian from Ian the Reader and I are going to be doing a Star Wars read along in 2026. So whenever that video is posted, I will definitely link it down below if you want to read some Star Wars books with us next year. I think it'll be great fun. The next book I want to read before the end of the year, I have major FOMO, and that is The Martian by Andy Weir. I feel like I'm the last person to read this book. I feel like everyone's read it and everyone's loved it. I recently read Project Hail Mary this year, and I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely adored it. And so I'm really hoping I like this book as well. I have not seen the movie. I've been waiting till I read the book. So I want to read the book and then maybe watch the movie. It is about, looks like an astronaut who is one of the first people to go to Mars, which is cool. But it says now he'll be the first person to die there. So that sounds very suspenseful to me. Like, I am one of those people, like, if you said, hey, here's a free ticket to be on a rocket ship to go to space, orbit the Earth, I would say no. Absolutely no. My husband would definitely say yes. I would say no. I'm like, nope, my feet stay on the ground. I have no desire to go to space. None. Nope. Or underwater either. Like if you said, hey, you want to go on the submarine? Nope, absolutely not. My feet stay on the ground. I'm not an adventurous sort of gal. So, no, this sounds terrifying to me. So, but I've heard it's very good. So I'm excited. So the next book I want to read, I think I bought this last year and I thought it sounded really interesting. And that is The Magician's Daughter by H.G. Perry. First of all, this cover is stunning. I absolutely love it. I love how this gold right here is shiny. I don't know if you could see, but it's very shiny. I read a book by H.G. Perry earlier this year and I thought it was okay. But this one sounds more interesting to me, so I'm really hoping I like it. This is about a girl named Biddy who, when she was a baby, washed up on the shore of a hidden island off the coast of Ireland. And so she is being raised by a magician. Well, one day he doesn't return from his adventures. And so she goes out into the world that she's never been in to seek him. And so she comes across all kinds of dangers on the way. And that sounds really interesting to me. Yeah, just I've always wanted to visit Ireland, and yeah, anything about Ireland I am interested in. So, and I mean, it's magic and it sounds cozy and fun, and yeah, this sounds right up my alley. So, yeah, and the cover's beautiful. So, that's what attracted me to it. I'm not gonna lie. And the deckled edges. I know some people are not a fan of deckled edges. I love them. I just think they're so cool. I think they add character to a book. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm in the minority or the majority there, but I really like them. Coffee is so good. If you live in Texas, you have to go to HEB and get that coffee.
So, I thought I had told you in the beginning what kind of coffee I was drinking, but I did not. I'm drinking HEB A Taste of San Antonio, and it is very good and it tastes like autumn in a cup, so I highly recommend it.
The next book I want to read, I am actually ashamed that I haven't read it yet, and that is For the Throne by Hannah Witten. This is the second in a duology. So once I finish this, I'm done with this duology. When I read the first book, For the Wolf, I loved it so much, I immediately went out and bought this one and never read it. It's been years. And it's like, why? I just never got to it. I mean, that's pretty much all the books in there, but I'm just really ashamed of myself that I have not read this book. This book is the first book is called For the Wolf, and basically they follow two daughters. The first daughter is for the throne; she's meant to lead, and the second daughter is meant for the wolf. She's meant to be a sacrifice for the wolf of the woods, in order to keep the gods appeased or at bay, and so or to bring them back. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I've read it, but I really liked it. I remember it left off on a cliffhanger, so you would think that would make me want to read this even more. But yeah, I haven't. So I really want to read this book by the end of the year just so I could have it on my shelves and say I've read it and it's done. This is another one with deckled edges, which I love. And it's got the French flaps. And look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Like, this book is so pretty. There's no reason for me not to have read it, but I just haven't. And yeah, I'm kind of ashamed of myself. And I know she's come out with other books, but I told myself I didn't want to read those until I finish this duology. So yeah, I just need to do it. The next book is on my 20 to read in 2025 list. Maybe my 25 to read in 2025, which I don't think I'm going to complete. But this is on here. And this was also on my October Pile of Possibilities list because I wanted to read it for one of the readathons, but I did not get to it. And that is The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow. I am so interested in this book. Like, I really am. I keep picking up other books because I'm also interested in other books, but I really want to read this book. This book takes place during the women's suffrage movement, and these women discover witchcraft and decide to use it to help the suffrage movement along, but people do not like that and they are trying to stop them. That sounds so interesting to me. And this, like the ones in Future Witches, like this sounds like it's the perfect time to read it, like right now, and while it's still fall. So I do want to get to it before the year's end because I don't want to wait for another fall time to read it. Like I want to read this year. So hopefully I will get to it. Another one with deckled edges. I know, I'm a sucker for deckled edges. It's awful. Okay. The last book on my list, I have also waited until wintertime to read, and that is The Foxwife by Yang Shi Chu. This is another one on my 25 to read in 2025 list that I wanted to get to. As you can see, it's very wintry, so I was like, I want to read this in the winter. So I'm like, I've been waiting for December. Why I would put a book on my list that I wanted to wait till the end of the year to read, who knows? But yeah, this sounds really interesting to me. I read The Night Tiger by Yang Shi Chu, and I really liked that book a lot. I thought it was very good. So I've been wanting to read this book. I also want to read The Ghost Bride, but I haven't read that one yet. When I saw this book come up on Book of the Month, I was like, oh yeah, I really like that one book by her, The Night Tiger. So I was like, I wanted to read this book as well. And I bought this in February 2024. Yep, it's the end of 2025 right now, and I still haven't read it. But I would like to get to it. This is a historical fiction that takes place in China in 1908. So that sounds really interesting. And let's see. So there are rumors of foxes believed to lure people by transforming themselves into beautiful women and handsome men. And so there is a detective who is trying to find the identity of a dead woman who thinks that people think that have been lured by one of these foxes, these fox gods, to kill her. So it just sounds really interesting to me. And yeah, I love the cover. It's so pretty. So I will be reading this in December because it looks like a very wintry book to me. So December will be the perfect time for me to read it. So anyway, those are the 10 books I want to read before the end of 2025. I really don't want any of these to carry over into 2026. I would like to read them this year. Will I get to all of them? I don't know. Feel free to put in the comments below. And put in the comments, like, which one you think I need to read first. What books do you think I should prioritize? So, if you like this video, please press like. That would mean the world to me. If you want to subscribe, I post videos every Monday and Thursday, so please do. And yeah, feel free to leave any comments below. Just please be respectful. And remember, life's too short to drink bad coffee, so don't do it.